Okay, go ahead, Betty.
Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. The unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom the thus comes one true and actual meaning.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's do quickly 1 minute meditation. Yeah. Okay, keep our back straight, our neck straight, close our eye. Inhale and exhale to the nose. You count one. You can stress the number one until you finish your inhale or exhale. And you keep going 2 up to 10. You go back to 1. If you see your monkey mind, just acknowledge them and come back to your inhale and exhale. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So you guys who is not yet understand the mental formation, but hey, you understand
Yeah, mostly.
most of this, Adrian?
Can I have like a little recap?
Huh?
Have a little recap.
Oh, you want me to recap? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How about Sophia?
I'd like a little recap too.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I think the mental formation is one of the most difficult to grasp. The concept is not very easy to understand. Remember, this mental formation here in the 12 link, it is same thing with you remember the fire aggregate, right? That form, feeling, perception, mental formation, and consciousness. So they are the same thing. Okay, when you understand this, you should understand the other. So mental formation basically is whatever we see in our mind, right? The brain, that means the mind. All the activity in the mind is the mental object, right? That's what we call formation. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
For example, if someone anger, right? You will see the anger in the mind first, or you will see the face first. Which one? Which one will appear first? In the face or in the mind?
In the mind.
Yeah, in the mind, right? Before they come to the face, right? You, even though you see you can feel the face is very hot. You see your body is moving, right? It's not normal, but it comes from the mind first because that's what appear in the mind. That's why the mental formation is the anger, and also you see the physical formation from the anger is from your body. That makes sense. So from the body, it means physical formation. But when it's in the mind, it means mental formation. So from the mental to the body. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is important. Do we have good or we always have bad mental formation? Do we have any good mental formation?
We do have good.
Huh?
We do have good mental formation.
Yeah, if we practice, we could have good mental formation. What are the good mental formation do we have? Sophia, what do you think?
I don't really remember.
You do not remember? Okay. Adrian, what do you think?
Well, I joined a little bit late because I was sleeping by the time I joined.
Okay, it's okay. Adrian, what do you think?
Um, I don't know.
Oh, what is the opposite of the anger? Who knows? Sophia, what is the opposite of the anger?
Happy?
Happy. How do you remove the anger? My practice what?
Practice.
Compassion.
Yeah, love and kindness and compassion, right? Yeah. So love and kindness or compassion, that is the good mental formation. Does it make sense? If someone, okay, remember, let me go back here one more time. This is very important. Let me go back here. Okay, this is remember in here, in the Alaya consciousness, the storehouse, this is the storage of all the seeds, right? The good one and the bad one. We do have greed, hatred, anger, seed in here. That is the bad one. But we do also have good seed like love and kindness, compassion, right? Those are the good seed. If someone is trigger, let's say that if someone accuse us, right? Accuse us for something, and that is the condition, it will trigger the seed of anger, right? From the when the seed of anger inside the alaya consciousness, do you think you can see it? Can you see it? No, we cannot see it, right? That's what we call subconsciousness, because we do not see it. But when someone says something, trigger our anger, right? And that is the time it will trigger the seed of anger inside the alaya consciousness to arise into the mind consciousness. That is the brain. But why that trigger and bring all the way up here? Because the mana consciousness is remember, this one is the feeling. This one is the self centric, right? Self-centric, just like the ego. So when we have, if someone trigger the anger, right, it will go through the emotion and it will control our mind. And that means the anger will the anger seed will manifest this into the mind consciousness to become the anger. This is what we call the mental formation of anger. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
What about really, right? If someone, let's say that when we do a lot of, well, every one of us have some seed of greed, a lot of seed of craving of really in here, right? Greed. let's say that one day we walk by some of the store that sell ice cream, right? And when we see the ice cream, you know what? The desire of wanting the ice cream, it arise, right? It becomes strong, right? That means because the emotion of the craving is so strong, it would, well, that okay. When we see the someone eating ice cream, that is the condition. It will trigger the seed of desire here, craving, arise into the mind consciousness. This is it's become the craving, right? This is the mental formation of craving about ice cream. Does that make sense? So far, so good, Jaden. Let's say that. Let's go back to the anger. If someone try to trigger our anger, right? That means the seed of anger will arise here. And what we should do is we should invite our good friend, right? The loving kindness, compassion to arise. How do we do that? Remember, I showed you the model here. You remember this model, right? This is how you be able to transform your anger, to manage your anger, right? Let's say that someone says something that accusing us. That means our ear, right? Our ear contact. That means our ear listen to that angry voice, right? That means our ear contact that angry voice. Our eye see that person. That means our eye contact that person right there. That means the appearance of that person, physical appearance of that person. Our mind pay attention here. You see the pay attention right here to the angry voice and to that person, right? Because we are pay attention to that, therefore it trigger the feeling of anger, right? But this feeling of anger is not come automatically. That means this one right here, it will the seed of anger will arise and go through this model here and arise to here, and this where the feeling is the one will control the mind. And that's why when it control the mind, this is the mental formation of anger. And when it's control the mind, that means we have a very negative thinking, negative perception, right? Thinking. Well, why this one? Why who he think he is? How dare he talk like that to me, right? How dare he accuse me? So this kind of negative thinking, and this negative thinking will control the way we talk, the way we act from the mouth and the body, right? This is what we call the volition. That means action, right? We could talk very harsh word or act very violent against that person. But let's go back to the same example. Yes, when someone accuses us, we our ear contact that angry voice, our eye contact that physical person, our mind pay attention to it. And at this time, the mental formation is not yet arrived, okay? And it will trigger the feeling of anger that comes from the seed of anger here, and it will arise here. It's about to control, right? So before we let the mind, the mental formation of anger arise here, we should invite using this model here. Okay, at this moment, if we very quick and too aware that our body, our face, we can feel the heat, right? Very hot in our face, and we feel that our body is shaking, it's moving, it's not stand still, and our hand is holding the fist. And at this moment, if we recognize that thing, and we should say that, oh, I know I am angry right now. Anger is not me. I am not the anger. Why should I get angry? One, you be able to pray, to have the positive thinking like that in here when you say that silently in your mind. And you know what? That means you shift the focus of at the beginning, the mind pay attention to this thing, right? To the body and the angry boy. Now we shift the focus away from that, and we look directly into our emotion, right? Emotion. Then therefore, the tension of the anger, it decreased so quickly, even disappear. And at this moment, we be able to, right? That means that the seed of anger is disappear, right? It become very weak, and no longer be active in here. And that means this is the time that we can be able to have more positive thinking. That means if we say anything back right now to that person, just like we pulling the gasoline into the fire, that is, we invite, just like you invite the seed of loving kindness and compassion to arrive into your mind. This is the mental formation of loving kindness and compassion. Oh, and what we also try to think positively like this. I should keep my mouth shut, and I will take a deep breath, and I will walk away. So basically, when we have that positive thinking, and we will trigger the action like the mouth, okay, we will keep the mouth shut and we walk away. This is the action. You see that? So just in a second, you can be able to switch from anger into love and kindness and compassion. It's not easy, but it will take some time to practice. That's why when you do the meditation, this will give you a buffer of a few seconds, couple of seconds, to be able to aware of your own emotion. Does that make sense? That's why the meditation is very important. It's not easy to be able to recognize. Is that easy to recognize when we are angry? Kathleen, what do you think?
No.
No, because our anger will take over, right? Will control us. So the good thing is we try to have few seconds to be able to recognize that our mind state, right? Be able to see it and be able to form the positive thinking in our mind, and that's why you can change from the negative mental formation into the positive mental formation. Does it make sense? This is so. Right now, do you understand clearly about the mental formation, Sophia?
Yeah, I understand it a bit more.
What about you, Jaden and Agent?
Yes.
Very much. Okay, good. So this is important. So I know it's not easy to okay, and also, right, from the mental formation, we can have the physical formation as well. For example, when we been controlled by the anger, right? That means the mouth will speak very harsh word, or the body will act very violent. This is called the physical formation, right? Of that mental formation. That means if we have the negative mental formation, we will have a negative physical formation as well. But when we have a loving kindness, become the positive mental formation, therefore the mouth will keep our mouth shut and we walk away. That means the physical formation become very calm, very positive. You see that? This is important. That's why everything comes from the mind. That is the Buddha teaching. The core teaching of the Buddha is the mind. The Buddha teach the Dharma for 49 years. All he teaching is about the mind. Nothing else. Why? It's very important. If we be able to understand and be able to transform our mind, we can live happily. Otherwise, we live very suffer. We will be suffer. And who make us suffer? We. Not other. We. Even though someone try to trigger our anger, but we allow them to make us angry. So it comes from us, it not come from them. This is important. Okay. So the number one enemy, who is our number one enemy? Who is our number one enemy? Kathleen, who is our number one enemy?
Our our mind.
Yeah, our mind, right? Greed, hatred, and ignorance. Those are the number one enemy, not other people. Because we allow them to hurt us. If we know how to transform it, no one can hurt us. So the whole idea the Buddha teaching is help us to understand our mind and know how to transform it. Therefore, we avoid trade, bad karma. Mental formation, it also means karma. Karma of the mind, the mouth, and the body. We pray karma because we don't know how to recognize the mental formation. Therefore, we pray karma. Either good or bad, it's still karma. Good, we go to the good path. Bad, we go to the bad path. That means we, the one who control our future destiny. That means future rebirth. No one control that. No God, no Buddha, us, ourselves. So the Buddha teaching is just help us to understand it. We just follow our Buddha teaching and we practice. So he got, and we be able to have the same happiness that like Buddha. Hopefully one day we can become Buddha. Right? So, the Buddha teaching is very realistic. Right? Very realistic. Okay. Anything else about the okay, how about this? I let you read this one and we will finish the mental formation today and we will have a Kahoot. I will give you the Kahoot. Oh, okay, remember. This is a good one right here. This is a good one. You are not a creation. You are a manifestation. You remember about this one? You are not a creation. You are the manifestation. Do you understand this one? Why we are not the creation? Why? Agent?
We are not created by like anybody.
Yeah, we don't create by any God. but why we are a manifestation? What in here make us manifestation? Which one is the manifestation in there?
Your alaya consciousness.
From the alaya consciousness, you transform it and you manifest it into the mind consciousness. That's what we call the manifestation. That means you make the seed inside the alaya consciousness, which is we cannot see, and you make it appear into the mind consciousness. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. Okay, we done this thing already. Okay, some of you already know this story, but this is a very good story, and I will demonstrate using this story to demonstrate how the mental formation affect us. All right, let Sophia go ahead and read this one.
The Lady and the Ogress. Once there was a man who was becoming impatient with his wife for not being able to bear him any children. At the same time, his wife was becoming increasingly anxious because she was not able to give him the children he longed for. Fearing that her husband would one day abandon her, she coaxed him into taking another wife. But each time she learned that the new wife was pregnant, she caused her to miscarry by putting some drugs into her food. The second wife eventually figured out what was going on, but it was too late to do anything about it, for she was already near death's door from being poisoned so often. Before she finally died, however, she swore that she would pay the first wife back for all the sufferings she was caused, should their paths cross again in future lives. And indeed, their paths did cross again. Once they were reborn as a cat and a hen, and another time as a leopardess and a doe, and each time they were after each other's offsprings, creating more and more hatred between themselves. Finally, they were reborn as the daughter of a nobleman and an ogress. One day, the ogress, in all her fury, was chased after the nobleman's daughter and her baby. Was chasing after. Okay. The mother, in desperation, fled to the monastery where the Buddha was staying and begged the Buddha to save her child from the hungry ogress. The Buddha instead admonished her, as well as the ogress, for the folly of their unabated vengeance. He then related to them how their mutual hatred began and how, because of that hatred, they had been killing off each other's babies in their successive lifetimes. He made them realize that hatred only caused more hatred, and that hatred ceased only through goodwill and compassion. The lady and the ogress then felt great remorse for their past actions and asked each other for forgiveness. In that way, after many lifetimes of unbroken rivalry filled with hatred, they finally made peace with each other. Hatred in the world is indeed never appeased by hatred. It is appeased only by loving kindness. This is an ancient law.
So what do you understand from the story?
I understood that there was like a wife that couldn't bear any children, and she was like scared that her husband would leave her. So she convinced her husband to get another wife. And every time she got pregnant, she like poisoned her. And since she got poisoned so many times, like she was the second wife was like gonna die, and before she died, she swore that she'd take revenge. And they kept being reborn into like life, and they kept going after each other's offspring. And they started to create more and more hatred between each other until one lifetime they became an ogress and like a nobleman's daughter with a baby. And the nobleman's daughter went to the monastery and asked the Buddha to protect the baby, but Buddha said this was because that they had created many that they had created like a lot of hatred between each other, and they just kept going, and that hatred can only be like ceased with loving kindness and compassion. So they made up, and I guess that was it.
So they okay, that when they come across the against, that means they become the cat and the hen, the lepers and the dove, right? And also the dog, the noble daughter as well, the August. So in this story, right, for the first wife, what do you see? Where is her mental formation? Do you understand the mental formation for the first wife? Any idea? Henson, you want to try it?
It's kind of tricky, but is it her mental formation starts when she was afraid that her husband will abandon her, so she become another wife? Or is it the part that she starts poisoning the wife?
Well, it's both, right? It's both. Basically, it's at the beginning. Well, see a face, right? That but it's not yet make into the mental formation yet. But one that the second wife get pregnant, right? And this is the time the mental formation arrive, right? Because she afraid, right? She was afraid. Therefore, what did she do? That means the evil seed inside her in the Alaya consciousness, because we always have it. Each one of us always have it, but it's not appear yet, right? Because we still ignorant, right? Why the people pray karma? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because we ignorant. Therefore, see the evil seed inside the Alaya consciousness of her, it manifested into the evil mental formation, like food drug into her to the second wife food, right, to make her miscarriage. That come from the evil mental formation, right? Jealousy, right? The mental formation of the first wife, jealousy, envy, right? And she keep doing that a few times, 3 times, I think it's 3 times. What about the mental formation of the second wife? So, Serena,
Yeah.
what is what about the mental formation of the second wife?
Mm, revenge, anger.
Yeah, right. Because after all, she near dead, right? And she acknowledged these all come from the first wife, and therefore she she want to revenge in the future. That means at the beginning, the second wife very nice, right? Very peace. But due to a lot of misfortune that she had, right, miscarriage, And she also realized that this is come from the first wife. Therefore, the ignorant seed right inside us arise and make her to become very want to revenge, right? So she formulate the revenge mental formation in her mind. And that's what she wants to see at the near death, right? She said that if in the future, if we come across again, I will pay all the suffering that you give to me, I pay back you all. Just like you're cursing, right? Order. Very, very be careful with our mouth. And be careful with our mind. Whatever we think, whatever we say, it will happen. So that's why in the future, the second wife become the cat. The first wife become the dove, right? When the dove give birth to the dove baby, and the cat eat them all. And when the dove at the end of the near death, right? The dove say that I will revenge you in the future. So they keep repeating the same cycle. The mental formation arise for the negative. That means the hatred they always hold within themselves. You see that? Why we have this kind of mental formation? Because we are ignorant. Therefore, we cannot be able to practice love and kindness and compassion. We cannot be able to forgive. This is ignorant, right? That's why the ignorant and the mental formation, this two right here, this two right here. Let me see. You see this two right here? It's the past life. That means the mental formation, whatever. That means the first wife create a very bad karma, right? Due to her bad mental formation. And in the next life, she have to pay for it. And the second wife, when she became the before she died, she also create a very bad mental formation, and that leads to her in the future life. When she became the cat, she caused a lot of problem to the dove due to her past life mental formation, as well as that life, the cat life, it's also create another mental formation during that life too. It keep going in the loop. And after the dove, right, before they die, the dove also say the same thing. And until they become a daughter and August, and that is where they see they be able to meet the Buddha, and the Buddha help them to be able to help them to realize that hatred that they carry on for many lives, they cause each other suffering so much. And they be able to understand it, and they be able to reach out forgiveness from each other. And from that, once you be able to form the positive mental formation due to no ignorance, then you'll be able to have a positive mental formation. That means love and kindness and forgiveness. Then that means the bad karma will disappear. That means you already pay. You cut off the link in the no more repeat. That means no more suffering in the future. Does it make sense? Okay. So remember, this two right here, this is the past life. Okay. And next time we will learn about constant This is where into the current life. And this is where we enter into the mother womb. And this is, you will understand the power of this, the power of the karma, that means the mental formation. It will create the body and the mind. Okay. Okay, let's do the Kahoot together. I give you Kahoot. Okay, this I want to review what you have learned so far. Okay, cho vô Kahoot. I put the link into the chat. Everyone, welcome. Okay, chào anh ha. Catherine and Patrick, you do you understand, Carl?
Yeah, I'm just trying to join the thing. It's not loading.
Okay, okay, good. Patrick, how about you?
I'm already in.
Okay, but do you understand what we just discussed so far?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Try to join every week so you understand more. Oh, look like most of you are in. Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3. Let's start this. I hope everyone in, right? More than one answer. What does the ignorant mean? Good, that's good. Ignorant, it doesn't mean it's stupid. A lot of intelligent people, they also ignorant. Okay, so it's not stupid. Ignorant doesn't mean that they do not have knowledge. A lot of people have knowledge, that means intelligent, but they are also ignorant. Ignorant also mean lacking of understand the truth. That means the Buddha teaching. That is another way to understand the ignorant. Wow, Patrick, you go all the way up. Wow. How many property need to create all things in this universe? You remember? You should know this. Oh. Remember, we have only 7, right? All things include a human, living being and non-living being. Wow, Patrick, you all the way up there. What are the property? Okay, this is important. You have to be very careful. I trick you guys sometime. Okay, that's good. Good. Wow, Patrick, you still up there. That's cool. Which one of the most fundamental thing help us in their daily life? One answer only. Be very careful. Be very tricky. Remember, the periodic table is the most important part. Okay, water come from where? Come from here, right? Salt is also come from here. Okay. More than one answer. Which of the following is a true statement for the periodic table? Wow, you guys really good. Patrick, you're still up there. How many elements did the scientists discover so far in the periodic table? So far. That means still more that we have not be able to see yet. Yeah, 118, that's right. Oh, Sophia, are you up there? That's good.
No.
No, don't worry. He's still up there. How do we use the periodic table in our daily life? Wow, Sophia, you good. More than one answer. Which of the following are considered to be ignorant? Yep. Oh, wow. Agent good went up. That's cool. More than one answer. Which of the following are considered to be ignorant again? Oh, Betty moving on. What property do create the element in the periodic table? Oh, what property do create the element in the periodic table only? Okay, remember. This is the trick. Yeah, remember? Earth, water, wind, fire, and space. This is the first five element property that create all the natural resource, right? What is it? Oh man, let me see. I'm on more out power. Oh, hopefully I'm still alive by the time. What does the mantle formation mean? Yep, it means everything. Oh, Patrick, you're doing good. Which one caused the mental formation to arise? This is easy. I just told you. Ignorant, remember? Because we are ignorant, therefore we have mental formation. Last one. Which property transform the element into the period table to our daily life need? Remember? Oh, only one. Okay, remember the first five property is the one for the earth, water, wind, fire, and space. This is the first five property for the natural resource. That means that the table. And the knowledge, that means the human knowledge, is the one that transform this thing into our daily life. Remember, we are the one who come up with the formula. Remember that? For example, the formula of the salt, right, that we use every day, it's sodium chloride. For the water, it's H2O, right? And for detergent, the laundry detergent, we do also have formula. Who create the formula? We are the one who create the formula to transform the element inside the periodic table into the daily life use. Okay, that is important. Oh, Patrick, good. Oh, Adrian. Congratulations. Good job.
Well done.
Well done. Is that too tough?
Yeah, that's too tough.
Is that very difficult to understand?
No.
I hope after this this Kahoot, you will be able to understand more, right? Okay, that's good. All right, good. We can stop here. Okay, let me I'm about out battery anyway. We can stop. Otherwise they would stop me. Okay. All right, let's see. Serena, go ahead.
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with heart of goodness, luminous and bright. That people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward, may all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night, because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise, may all become compassionate and rise.
Good, thank you everyone. That's right. I hope you have a good time for study, right? You enjoy, right? Okay, thank you, con. I see you next week. Yeah.
Hi, bye-bye, Ty. Chào Ty.
Yeah, ciao.
Okay,
Okay,
Con.
Patrick,
Ciao,
I want to
con.
see you next week, con.
Bye. I'll try.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Just say yes, I
Bye.
will. Don't say I
All
try.
right, yes, I will.
Good, good, thank you.
Bye-bye.